In a twist straight out of a K-drama, beloved actor Jung Il-woo has shaken the entire entertainment industry with news of his secret wedding in Seoul. But what truly set the internet on fire was not the ceremony itself. It was Lee Min-ho's reaction after discovering who the mysterious bride really is. Fans around the world are stunned. Theories are spreading like wildfire, and social media is overflowing with shock, disbelief, and curiosity. It all began with a single blurry photo. Jung Il-woo spotted walking into a softly lit venue, candles glowing, flowers perfectly arranged, and just a faint glimpse of a white veil behind the curtains. At first, many thought it was just another industry event. But within hours, whispers turned into a storm. Jung Il-woo had gotten married in total secrecy. The hashtags exploded, climbing to the top of trending charts across Korea, China, and even the United States. His management's silence only fueled the flames, until at last, the bombshell was confirmed. The wedding had indeed happened. And then came the twist no one saw coming: Lee Min-ho's stunned reaction. The two actors are more than colleagues. They are lifelong friends, brothers in spirit, with a bond fans have adored for years. Yet, when Lee Min-ho reportedly discovered who the bride was, his world seemed to stop. Witnesses claimed he froze in silence, his expression a mix of shock and disbelief, as though the ground had been pulled out from under him. That very moment, once whispered in hushed tones, became the spark that ignited one of the biggest fandom storms in recent history. Who is she? That is the question echoing across every platform. Some believe she is a non-celebrity, someone who managed to capture Jung Il-woo's heart far away from the spotlight. Others insist she has connections to the industry, possibly someone who once worked alongside the actor in secret. Every photo, every interview, every social media post is now being dissected like a puzzle. Fans are convinced Jung Il-woo has been hiding this love story for years, protecting it from the unforgiving glare of fame. But what about Lee Min-ho? Theories about his reaction are just as explosive as the wedding itself. Some fans believe the bride is someone he knows personally, maybe even someone he worked with in the past. Others argue that his shock was simply the heartbreak of a best friend left out of the most important chapter in his friend's life. How could Jung Il-woo not tell him? Fans cried online. The bond between the two stars has always been celebrated as one of the most genuine in Korean entertainment, and now fans feared that bond may have been shaken forever. Social media is ablaze with divided opinions. Some accuse Jung Il-woo of betrayal, both to Lee Min-ho and to fans who feel excluded from his life-changing moment. Others defend him fiercely, praising his ability to keep something so sacred away from gossip and cameras. One fan tweeted, "He deserves happiness on his own terms," while another argued, "But not telling Min-ho feels like breaking a brotherhood." The debate has become so heated that it's no longer just a wedding story. It's a cultural phenomenon. Meanwhile, the wedding itself remains the most talked about secret ceremony of the year. Eyewitnesses described it as intimate, beautiful, and heartbreakingly simple. No flashing lights, no red carpet, just love. One guest described the way Jung Il-woo looked at his bride. It was the kind of love that doesn't need an audience. That single line has been shared millions of times online, leaving fans both emotional and restless for answers. The bride herself is now the biggest mystery in Asia. Is she a hidden love from Jung Il-woo's past? A woman who lived quietly outside the world of fame? Or someone whose identity could shatter fan expectations forever? Every day new rumors surface, each more shocking than the last. Some even claim she has ties to Lee Min-ho, fueling even more speculation about why his reaction was so intense. Yet through all the noise, one thing is clear. This is more than just a wedding. It's a real-life drama that has captured the entire world. International fans are joining the frenzy, from Asia to Europe, from South America to North America. Online communities are flooded with theories, virtual investigations, and endless debates. One viral post summed it up perfectly. Forget K-dramas. This is the real drama of the decade. And in the center of it all, Jung Il-woo remains silent. His only words, "I have found someone I want to spend the rest of my life with. We chose to begin this new chapter quietly, surrounded by love and family." But silence is not enough for the millions who crave answers. The mystery of the bride, the shock of Lee Min-ho's reaction, and the secrecy of the wedding have turned this moment into a legendary turning point in K-entertainment history. As the rumors continued to spread, the identity of Jung Il-woo's bride became the most discussed mystery in Korean entertainment. Every corner of the internet seemed obsessed with one burning question: who is she? Some online communities swore the bride was a non-celebrity, a woman who lived far away from the spotlight, quietly working in an ordinary profession. That would explain how he kept everything hidden, fans speculated. Others argued that she must be someone connected to the industry, a stylist, a producer, or even a fellow actor whose relationship with Jung Il-woo had gone unnoticed for years. The mystery only deepened when eagle-eyed fans dug up old interviews where Jung Il-woo spoke about his admiration for a woman who doesn't need fame to feel whole. Could it be that he was hinting at her all along? But the real twist came with Lee Min-ho's reported reaction. His silence was deafening, his name trending across multiple platforms alongside Jung Il-woo's. For years, their friendship had been one of the most cherished in K-drama culture, and now fans were left wondering, how could Jung Il-woo walk into a new chapter of his life without sharing it with the person closest to him? Reports claim that when Lee Min-ho first heard the news, he was utterly speechless. One insider described him as visibly shaken, like he had just received news too shocking to process. Another suggested he sat down for several minutes in silence before whispering something no one dared to repeat. Was his shock tied to the bride herself? Did he know her personally? Or was his reaction simply the heartbreak of a brother left out of the biggest secret of his friend's life? Theories spread like wildfire. Some fans insisted the bride must have ties to Lee Min-ho, maybe a mutual friend, maybe someone he once worked with in the past. Others argued that the shock was less about the bride and more about the secrecy, a painful reminder that even the strongest friendships have cracks hidden beneath the surface. Online debates became heated, with thousands of comments appearing within minutes on every platform. "This feels like betrayal," wrote one fan, while another defended Jung Il-woo fiercely. "He deserves a love story that belongs to him only." The frenzy didn't stop in Korea. International fan bases from Japan to Brazil, from the Philippines to the United States joined the storm. Social media feeds overflowed with theories, emotional messages, and even memes about the mystery bride. Some fan accounts began piecing together elaborate timelines of Jung Il-woo's public appearances, trying to connect dots no one had seen before. Others went viral for joking that this story was better than any K-drama. In the middle of all this chaos, one detail from the wedding itself left fans both moved and heartbroken. A guest who attended the secret ceremony revealed, when Jung Il-woo looked at his bride, it was a gaze full of love, the kind that makes you forget the world around you. He didn't need cameras or an audience, only her. That single line was shared hundreds of thousands of times online, turning the wedding into more than just a scandal. For many, it became proof of a love so deep it could withstand the weight of secrecy. And yet the questions remain. Why was Lee Min-ho kept in the dark? Who was the woman that captured Jung Il-woo's heart so completely? And most importantly, what does this mean for one of the most beloved friendships in K-entertainment history? In the end, one thing has become crystal clear. This is more than just a wedding. It's a story that has shaken the entire world of K-entertainment. Jung Il-woo's quiet, almost secret ceremony has turned into the biggest